빠른 년생, or literally early age. This is a concept that's only in Korea. Every other country calculates their age like this. I was born in June, so every year on June I gain a year. And when I was born, I was technically 0 years old. In Korea, at birth, everyone is considered to be 1. And then on January 1st, every Korean at the same time gains 1 year, not on their birthday. They still celebrate their birthday, but that's not the day that they gain their year on. So a baby born on December 31st would technically be 2 on January 1st, the very next day. So in Korea, school starts every year in March, and the Korean school system is based on how old you actually are, not Korean age. And this is something they use for a lot of legal issues. They'll use something called man, which means your Western age. So in Korea, you might be 32, but if you wanted to say your actual regular age, in other countries, you would use man, and then you would say your age. So Korean school systems are based on regular age that you and I are already familiar with. The problem is, if you base when you start school on a regular age system and not on the Korean age system, that means you're going to have people who are a different Korean age sharing the same class and growing up together and going to school together. People who were born between January and I'll say early March of each year would get into school the year higher because they are considered to be that age in this regular Western system, although they are not yet the right age in Korean culture. So when you're starting a Korean class, you're starting your semester, and you were born between January and March, your technical birth date has already happened, so now you are old enough to get into that class. But due to the Korean age, you are not actually the same age, as in Korean age, as your fellow classmates. So people born between these months, and there will be a few every class, are considered to be 빠른 년생, or early age. So if you were born in, say, 1980, in January or February, you would call yourself 빠른 80 and then 년생, which literally means I was born in 1980. So because I was born at the very beginning of the year, I got into my class a year earlier. And all of my classmates, nearly all of my classmates, were technically a year older than me in Korean age. The reason this caused so many problems is because of Korean culture. And if you're familiar with politeness levels in Korean, there's a casual form of Korean called 반말, literally means half speech. And this is the way you speak in Korean to other close friends of yours, but not to people who are older than you. So normally if you have an older classmate, you would not speak 반말. You would not speak casually to them because they are in society, they are at a higher level than you are, and you have to speak more respectfully to them. But if you are early and get into class with people who are older than you technically in Korea, can you or can't you then speak 반말 with your classmates? The answer is yes, you can speak 반말 with your classmates even if they're older than you because you are both in the same class, so you technically should be the same age. It kind of ended up leading to discrimination. It would be kind of confusing to know, well, should somebody born in this year in January be able to speak 반말 to somebody who was born in the next class up, but who's the same age as them? Like it caused a lot of problems with the Korean politeness levels. So as a result, officially in 2009, they switched the cutoff date completely to be January 1st. So if you weren't born the year before, you cannot then start school with the higher class in March, which has effectively destroyed the whole concept of 빠른 년생, which in my opinion is a good thing because it can cause discrimination. So because they officially got rid of this by law, it is supposed to be gone now. But you will still hear a lot of people, especially people who were born, in the 90s and 80s, referring to themselves as 빠른 when they're talking about this year that they went to school or how old they were. In the future though, give it another decade or so, this concept will be completely gone and you won't have to hear it anymore. But at least now if you hear this, you should understand that it means the person was born at the beginning of the year and therefore got into class in school a year higher than they would otherwise be. So, do you have your own questions? Feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another episode of Korean FAQ. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.